Hello, how you doing today? Welcome to another episode of Ubuntu and Open Source. Today I'd like to talk about the menu in the Q4OS. So this is the menu here. Mine's a little bit tweaked here with some of these things here. But all the basic things are still here. The favorites, all programs. Now, all programs brings you to this next part of the program. Then you go to programs. In each level, there's something there like games. And so this is navigating the menu in Q4OS for the XP Q4 theme. There's Google Chrome, Firefox. Now, some of these you'll find the install application when it installs these software, like Firefox, Synaptic, VLC, XPQ4 theme, Clip Grab. So these installed applications, most of which you'll find when you click all programs and programs, you'll find them in here. But for applications, that Synaptic, gotta put in your password when you launch it, that you used to log in with. Now this here application, if you know how to use this, let's search for Abbey word. Now this is a common one for most Linux distributions, and one that you can put in Windows. So I'm going to mark it for install. I'm actually going to install this for you to show what happens here for those who are new to Linux and Q4OS. So after it's done installing, when you navigate the menu, you're not going to find it in this level of the menu for programs. It's not going to be there, and it's not going to be in this level either. That's just the way this type of menu works for this particular Linux distribution. It looks like it's almost done. So it shows that it's almost done. So if I click Start, all programs, you don't see Abbey word in here. You have to go to Accessories. And now things are broken up into categories. Edutainment, games, then arcade games, and card games, strategic, and then there's also graphics. Now this particular graphics suite that I installed had another level of graphics. And so here you would find GIMP, if you know GIMP, and you can search for it inside here as well, which I already have installed. The green indicates that it's been installed. See how the square is green now? It's installed. Icon legend. So this will show you when you learn to use Synaptic, there's an icon legend. And it has the colors installed, upgradable, installed locked to current version, broken, marked for installation, reinstallation, marked for upgrade, marked for downgrade, removal, marked for complete removal, not installed, and not installed locked. Obviously, this here little swirl is a Debian package that is supported. Another helpful thing, it's actually easier to use this, to tell you the truth. You can actually do some manual updates if you feel like you need to update. Then you mark all upgrades and you can see nothing happens. This button will have a little bit of change and your icon legend will show installed, and I'll have a star by it, upgradable. And then when you mark all upgrades, you will have this type of icon marked for upgrade. And then you just click apply. Currently I have nothing that will upgrade. So getting back to the menu, all programs, accessories. Now, Abbey Word is an Office application. And here we go, Abbey Word. So when you use Synaptic Package Manager, or if you install a deb package that you download from the internet, like you can see there's only Office here I have installed. It installed itself in the category of Office. Same with Master PDF Editor. That was a deb package I installed because it's not available in the Synaptic Package Manager. Also another one that found its, and you can see sometimes it will duplicate itself into a category, is Light Zone. Light Zone is a installed application from the internet also. There's also the favorites here. So to do a favorite, let me just pick Blender. You right click it. You can either add it to the desktop. I would not edit the menu or put it in the run dialog, but add the favorites. And then it will show you it's in the favorites. And you can do that with any application that you have installed. Even Google Chrome, I can right click, move it to favorites. So even those types of applications that are in this level of programs as well. Back to favorites, remove, and these I don't keep in my favorites. History. These are the application history. So these here are recent applications. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 recent applications that I've used. These are recent documents that I've looked into and played with on my system. But see, I've been into that directory or folder for something. The Software Center here is pretty neat. You highlight it, you install it. Before you can use Package Manager, which is Synaptic Package Manager, which I just had open, this here installs it, but before you can use it, you have to install it first. And this is how you would get it installed. Desktop profile. This is in your welcome screen. And when I did my install, I did the full featured one. And I left the default TDE, Trinity desktop environment. But you can, if you wish, even later, if you're used to and know XFCE, you can install it. Same with LXDE, Mate, Cinnamon, and GNOME. LXQT, which I'm not a fan of. And then there's KDE Plasma. So it says, yes, I really want to install additional DE, desktop environment. So you can do that from there if you would like. Me, I just like playing with Trinity right now. These here, once you get everything installed, I wouldn't mess with it because basic Q4OS desktop with common utility system tools and libraries. I like to keep the full featured stuff going. And this here is keep installed operating system. You'll be free to set up anything by yourself. That's more for a little bit someone who knows a little bit more of what they want installed. That's actually the desktop, basically almost with nothing. And then you would have to go to the install applications, install Synaptic, and then go through Synaptic and find all the applications that you want to install and install them. This one here pretty much gives you a what Q4OS team thinks that everybody's going to want and need to get started without having to do too much on their own. And you see, as I came out of Synaptic, this is Synaptic. There you go, run Synaptic. And when I came out of Profile, it brought me back to the Software Center. So you could, so that's the installed applications in your favorites. This here was kind of built in when I did install all where'd it go? When I did the install full feature desktop, that kind of Google Chrome was already there. Control panel brings you to the Q4OS Trinity control panel. And you can navigate through there. You see, I installed the look switcher. And this here is one similar to the look switcher, but for the XP Q4 theme changer. And the looks, you can see both of them. They're pretty much both the same. Fonts, colors, background or desktop, wallpaper, I mean. Back to the menu. Find folders and files. Find that. And so there's Firefox in the folder. Run command. Run command, that's pretty much the same as you would find in an XP environment, Windows 7 or something. So Firefox, I didn't even finish typing it in. Google Chrome. I didn't even finish typing that in. We just installed Abby Word, and there we go, Abby Word. And so if you know the application and you don't mind typing, there we go, Abby Word starting up. You can launch applications from there, even if you don't know how. Even if you don't know where to look for it. Now, terminal. It doesn't come up with anything. You need the name of the application. So in this case, console. And then run. So it's a little bit finicky there. Run with real-time schedule and autocomplete shows available applications. Autocomplete uses both history and file system. You can even use it as a different user. That's a little bit more in depth. Run in terminal window. We normally do not want to run in terminal window, because if you close your terminal window by mistake, let me show you. Because you can't use your terminal window or console to actually launch an application. And so I just launched Firefox through my terminal window console. Now generally, if you close this, so did the application that I launched. So you don't want to, if you don't have to launch an application in a terminal window here. Then there's your favorites. So I just showed you your favorites. These here, the only thing that was not edited, and I've changed these, is HTOP. That's the only original application that's in here. They had Conquer, but I put mine in super user mode. I put ClamTK up here in GUFW, the GUI one, the graphic user interface one for the firewall. So I can turn it on, turn it off, which, since I launched it, the firewall here does not come automatically turned on. So what I did, after I installed Synaptic, one of the first few things I did, my fingers, GUFW. And that's the name of that particular application. I installed it and launched it. Here it is on the bottom, GUFW, run. So you can either launch it with run, or as soon as you install it, turn it on. Now all you gotta do is click on it. And you'll see that in a moment here, that should change. There it goes. Turn it on, and you can see the color will come back when it's on. Your firewall does not come turned on by default. You need to turn it on. This is a super user mode for terminal, which if you're pretty much an intermediate user, not a beginner, I wouldn't use a super user mode of terminal. If you're a complete noob, you might break something there. But if you know what you're doing, you can use it. And I edited my menu here to put it in here. This came by default. Same with my computer, came by default. And this here came by default also. So there you go, the menu. You know how to do your favorites. You know where to look for installed programs by Synaptic. And these are the installed programs that the Q4OS Software Center will install them at too. So there you go. The menu system in Q4OS with the XP Q4 theme. Thank you.